No, you good. Thank you. You too. Hey, loves. Probably should have started this at home, but we're gonna do a soil video. Okay, so my soil is gonna be a little different than if you're a beginner. I am not a beginner gardener. Yes, I'm sweating. I lift all this stuff myself. And I'm probably gonna get somebody to help lift it in the car, but I wanted to talk to y'all first. So if you are new and you're starting off with nothing, your most expensive thing will be the soil. Absolutely. You're going to spend a lot of money on soil. My first year, I didn't have that many crops and I started in the fall. So, but I still spent a good bit on soil. The soil that I normally started off my garden with is the Miracle Grow organic container soil. That soil is, it used to be $9. It's $10.98 now. I'm here at Lowe's, by the way. So you can imagine that added up very quickly. And that is usually the soil that I get if I do need to buy soil. Now that I've been gardening for a few years now, I can still buy that, and I start to buy that, but I thought about it financially. Honestly, the amendments you put in your soil, to me, are more important. I was very anal when I first started this journey. I only wanted, my garden is organic, so I was like, I only want organic soil, organic ingredients, as far as my fertilizers and everything. My fertilizers, I still do organic, and don't do any pesticides. But as far as the soil at this point, give me something cheap. Not, yeah. I say that, but I don't say that. Okay, but give me something cheap and let me amend the soil. Now, when you're first starting gardening, I would not recommend off the bat amendments besides compost. I'm going to recommend compost, period. But some of the things that I got today, I wouldn't say I recommend for a beginner gardener, just because you're doing too much. Like, I would hate for you to spend a whole bunch of money in the beginning and then not get a good yield when you're just still learning how to water on the right schedule, making sure you're planting in the right area. My garden space has changed 3 times where I planted at. Finally studying, which I thought I did when I first planted. I was like, oh, okay. Excuse me, y'all. I spent chewing on this gum. I'm so hungry. But it turns out my place the spot that I originally started did not give me 6 hours of full sun. And then I moved it somewhere else. That wasn't 6 hours. And when I didn't realize I wasn't monitoring for 6 hours. You need to go out and see where it's from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. Where is the sun landing in your yard? And that's where I was at. Like I said, it took me, took me 3 times to find good spot for where to put my stuff at. So I'm going to show you what I picked up today for my garden. As I stated, I already have a lot of soil, but I got 2 new raised beds. Well, it's actually technically 3, because the compost bed, that DIY compost bed, while I did get it started with compost and it breaking down, it still needs soil in it to finish it off. It still needs compost to add more to it. And then I bought 2 new beds that I'll show you when I get home. So I am having to buy some soil, and I'm probably gonna have to get some more because I am filling new beds. But what I do at this point on my garden journey is I amend my soil. That means I'm using my soil over again from years before. So you do need to do your research on this, because some things will not grow in the soil. Like, I think an example, like if you grew sunflowers in a certain soil, then you can't grow things that need like high in nutrients. So like some things take more out of the soil. But I'm container gardening anyway, so personally I'm the only one adding any benefits to my soil. So I have to fertilize on a regular. I have to add amendments because my soil is not in the ground. When your soil is in the ground, it can pull nutrients from all over. The roots can scratch across the world, okay, and get the nutrients that it needs. Yes, you may still need to do amendments, of course, but like I said, some plants, that's why you hear about cover crops and stuff when things are dormant. That's a whole nother video. But in this one, I'm going to show you what I got in for my garden this year so far. So of course I got fertilizer. I got 2 bags of Black Cow, which honestly I'm probably gonna be back to get. Sorry for the noise, I'm literally in the parking lot. People are looking at me. I have 2 bags of Black Cow. Black Cow has been my compost that I've used now for the past, it's just my go-to. That's absolutely highly recommended. It works very good, but it is literally just compost. There's it's just the manure, so you can't just plant in the manure. It'll be too thick and yeah, roots won't grow in it. But as far as giving you an overall nutrients, then it's very good. Let's see if I can show you. Black Cow is a pretty even on this scale. Well, let me tell you about this so I can move it out of the way. This is mushroom compost. I have not used mushroom compost, at least not this brand, before. I think at one point I did get it last year, but this is just the same thing. It's just fertilizer. It's going to help. This one attracted me because it says helps loosen and aerate heavy and clay soils, and none of my soils are heavy, but I am focusing more on compost. I just wanted some stuff to help break up that thick compost soil. But this one, I don't see the code on here either. Hold on, y'all. This is the code that I was looking for, so I'm not sure what it is on that mushroom compost. Like I said, it's my first time using it. Honestly, I'm just going to use it as the same way I use the Black Cow for nutrients. This is going to give you a balance. This feed for 3 months. That's also why I like it. But these are I'm putting it on the screen. I know one is nitrogen, one is phosphorus, and one is, I can never remember the other one. So pretty much the stuff that I got today is all amendments for this. This is blood meal. This is your nitrogen, okay? So this will be added to help stimulate the roots and just overall good growth. When you know your plants need, especially when they're starting off, you need the nitrogen. Phosphorus, which is bone meal, that is more so to help bloom, help get more flowers and buds and stuff on your things. But this is what we need here. So 2 bags of Black Cow, got a bag of blood meal. Then we have, this is the Pure Light that I like to get just because it is organic. I've been rocking with this one for a minute. Pure Light is just something to help loosen up the soil. You saw me use this in my seed starting, and it's just to keep the soil nice, fluffy, and loose, so the roots can go right through it. They don't have to worry about suffocating them, and then the water flows right through. So that is what that is for. So, hi. I'm about to ask some help, but I was just recording this real quick for somebody. Oh, I appreciate it.
You're just recording all the work you've got to do.
trying to teach them what each thing was. But yeah.
Is this for all for you?
Okay. I knew I was going to track attention. Okay, so now that's in the car. Let's talk about what we got here. This is soil conditioner. I've never bought this. Never bought this. Never heard of this. But when I saw the material, Lowe's, all these damn bags open. First of all, this shit costs too much to be coming out spilling. But you see this? This is just good broken down mulch is what it looks like to me. And I typically, if I can't afford a perlite, or my soil just needs some loosening, I'll grab a bag of mulch that's in the yard, because we mulch the rest of the yard anyway, and I put it in my pots. So I'm like, oh shoot, this is already like a good bag. This was like $3, y'all. It's really cheap. This was really cheap. This was, so those, I got 2 bags of those, and I got 2 bags of topsoil. So these are the only bit of soil that I bought. I may end up buying 2 more of those. I've never used this. This is very cheap. It has no nutrients, okay? Only reason I'm getting it, y'all mind breath. Only reason I'm getting it is because I already know how to amend my soil. I would not recommend topsoil. Let me get my little babies. I bought these little babies to go into my toilet seat. That's a whole nother video. But definitely, if you, I got topsoil because I'm going to add all these amendments anyway. I'm going to be adding compost. I'm going to be adding vermiculite I have at the house. I'm going to be adding Pure Light. Adding my own fertilizer. I have all-purpose fertilizer from Dr. Earth in my soil. So for me, I went ahead and bought this sheet behind no nutritious soil at all. Okay, because I know how to add the amendments to it that it needs, but that is literally just soil that you use for filler. It has no Pure Light in it. It has nothing beneficial in it at all. It is literally just soil. But I am going to, like I said, I'm going to be amending that soil. So if you're just starting out, I would not recommend you buying topsoil, especially if you don't know already what benefits your soil has in it, as far as like how long that soil's been there, what's been grown in it, if it has any nutrients at all. And that applies for containers, and that applies for like your actual dirt at home. So what I recommend to beginners is a potting mix. If you're just starting, get you a potting mix. A potting mix has soil, it has Pure Light, and if you get a good one, it may already have some type of fertilizer in it. Now, would I still add my own fertilizer? Yes, I would still add compost. Whew. Oh Lordy, my hands are filthy. Oh, y'all, let me get in here. All right, so like I said, I started out with Miracle-Gro Organics container mix. There's a difference. There is a in-ground. That means you are literally digging in the earth and planting in the earth. Then there's container mix. It is important that you get the right mix. You don't have to get the Miracle-Gro Organics. Like I said, it is not cheap. The in-ground is like $9.98, and I think the container is $10.98. They are cheaper. Miracle-Gro makes just a regular potting. If you don't want organic, they have a potting mix. Their potting mix, you can get that for like $6, $5 on a good day. Okay, so that is reasonable. Let me turn that off. Did it turn off? So that is reasonable. I just have had only Miracle-Gro soil that is not organic that I rock with is the one for inside for cactuses and succulents and stuff like that. I rock with that, but y'all, honestly, that soil be having gnats in it. You gotta boil the soil and do all kind of stuff in it, which no one feels like doing all that. Oh, the whole chest again. But I have yet to find a succulent soil that I'm willing to pay for, so I just get the Miracle. Is that inside my car? Okay, no, y'all, mosquitoes out. So yeah, of course I'm gonna show you videos of me making my soil. I'm gonna show you how I take my old soil, how I mix it all, everything up together to make the soil. If you have any questions on what type of soil to get, let me know. If you're looking to plant in ground, I am not your girl. I cannot help you with that. I have no intentions ever in life planting in the ground. I have no intentions ever in life to plant it in ground. Who knows what the fruits it brings, but I don't have any intentions to plant in ground. I just prefer planting in raised beds or in grow bags, simply because I'm not going to be going through pulling out weeds and all kind of stuff like that. Like, I don't want to get down on my knees. Like, I already be ugly enough in the garden, okay? But I think I've pretty much explained everything about the soil. I would, if you're just starting out, like the bone meal, blood meal, which I didn't get the blood meal. I may go back and get that at some point. No, I mean the bone meal, but I do already have fish emulsion and stuff like that at home. I already have a lot of things, so if you're just starting out as a beginner, it's gonna add up, y'all. The price is gonna be high, no lie. Like, but you also can do things to cut your costs, like the DIY compost bed here. I do believe I have that posted on this channel, I'm pretty sure. And that's just, but you have to start early with that, because that takes time for all of that to break down. I started mine in fall, so it could be ready for spring. So it is pretty much almost broke down now. I may add some worms to it, because I wasn't thinking, and I still added some cardboard and some more veggies to it. But my worms are working hard. They pretty much have that broken down, so that gave me a good base to start with. But you'll see all of that when I do that. But I'm making this video long. Bye, you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Like I said, if you have any questions, leave it down below. I forgot to mention how much all of that cost me. Now, I did get 3. Did she print the... Oh, yeah. Actually, I did get it printed this time, because I normally get it emailed to me. I do get a military discount, and that helps. Lord Jesus, that helped. But the Pure Light was $4.48. The top soil was $3.82 each. I got 2 of those. The blood meal was the highest thing. That was $8.71. Oh, that's for 2. I'm about to say, oh wait. The soil conditioner, that was $4.58. I got 2 of those. The mushroom compost was $3.58. Did she do the black cow? Pure Land Organic mushroom compost. Oh, there go the black cow. Black cow was $6.28. Child, that done went up, child. But everybody uses it. It's worth it. Just get it. But it used to be a lot cheaper. And then those plants that I got, those were $1.80 on those clearance plants. And I got 3 of those. So my total came up to $45, well, with tax, $50.25. But like I said, that was with a add on $8.13. Because for the military discount. So yeah, that was my total, which I think was pretty good. I feel like I may be good, but I also know I have new raised beds to full up. So hey loves, it's the next day. Yes, I'm in my moo-moo. Okay, this be my garden attire. But it was dark by the time I got home. I end up having to go to Walmart and out of town, and I forgot the whole reason I was going to Walmart out of town was to pick up stuff for the things I ordered for the garden. So completely forgot about the soil that's going to be needed for those. I'll show y'all those in just a minute. See, I can already tell y'all I will be buying more soil. Most likely it'll be more compost and some more black cow, which I already knew I was going to be buying more of that anyway. And maybe topsoil. We'll see. But these are the raised beds. I've got 2 new raised beds. They're actually raised beds I already have in my garden. The cat is looking at me like, who are you talking to? So I got this. This is another 4. I'll put a picture on the screen of my current one, but it's 4 spot. This is a different type of fabric here than my other grow bags, but my stuff growing it really good. I really liked it. I had my cucumbers and tomatoes in it in spring, and then this fall I have my cabbages in it, and now I got some collards in the current one. So really enjoyed this. It was perfect square footage, perfect for me to put 1 crop in and some companion crops like a flower or onion. And then I bought a 15-gallon. I got one in the purple because my 100 gallons are purple, and the 15-gallon grow bags that I have my herb garden in, and I have my lettuce garden. Sorry, my nose itching. Is those are 15-gallon, and I went ahead and bought 1 more. I already know what I'm gonna do. The sisters broke my nail yesterday, y'all. Mess around with that freaking stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna do the Three Sisters in this one. So I think that's how I got it written out. So that's the new raised beds that I have. All that stuff from Amazon. I do have an Amazon garden list, so check that out. You can see where I get a lot of my garden stuff from. And then these bad boys is why I went to out of town and didn't get back to dark. These, I have 3 of these. I will be upcycling my trees. So my bigger trees, I have 2 y'all, I'm sorry, my nose itching. My apple tree, my 2 apple trees and my plum tree will be going in these 17-gallon buckets. And yeah, so we're definitely have to get some more soil because these are 17 gallons. They're currently in 2 of them in 10-gallon buckets. So yeah, you do the math. And then the other one's in a 5-gallon just nursery pot that it came in. I have yet to do anything with it. So yeah, we would definitely be needing to get more soil. You can Google. There's there's all kind of calculators or things like that to kind of help you figure out square footage and how much soil you need. That's it. This video's been too long. Like I said, any questions, leave them down below, and look out for a video or a TikTok or something where I actually get more soil so you can see what I buy.